Ladies and gentlemen, I am always so happy to be in the Salybia constituency. This is my home, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the most wonderful people of Dominica reside in the Salybia constituency. The people whom we owe all what we have as a country, who stood against the Europeans and defended Dominica that we call home today. You are the brave warriors of Dominica. You are the champions of Dominica. And this is why I remain committed to doing what must be done to improve the lives of the people of this constituency.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise. Labour still the best choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be with you for a very brief moment. As from here, I go to Granby as we have another meeting in Granby tonight. But I want to say to you that with regards to Kozia Frederick, Kozia is my friend, he is my brother, he is my ally in the Labour Party in the cabinet. And I have every trust and confidence in Kozia. He is a formidable gentleman who has a clear vision for this constituency. A committed soldier and son of the soil who has given up all his life at the service of his people. From a school teacher, then to the Ministry of Colonial Affairs, and now as a member of Parliament. There is no one in this constituency who can say that Kozia has not contributed and represented the interests and well-being of this constituency.
Labour still the best choice.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not even sure what ministry I'm going to give myself. But I can say to you in the Salybia constituency, Kozia will be in the cabinet of Dominica come December.
Party shall not be moved.
Because I want to always ensure that the Kanlago and the Salybia constituency has a voice in the cabinet of Dominica to represent the interests of this special place in Dominica. And let me tell you something, I don't do things in the Kanlago territory and Salybia constituency because of politics. I do it because within my heart, I believe that for too long, the Kanlago territory has been left behind by politicians. It was not right for people who gave so much to Dominica were getting the less that Dominica has to offer. But that has changed, and that is changing, ladies and gentlemen. Because, we took a loan from the World Bank to build homes. And out of 420 homes we'll build, I gave the Kanlago territory 127 of those homes.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise.
We got some monies from the European Union for housing. I allocated that money for housing because I could have put the money for any intervention in the country. And I assigned those monies to housing. And we could build 50 homes with those funds available. You know who I gave it to? The Salybia constituency I gave it to.
Not be moved.
And we're not going to stop here. I can tell you, if you're seeing houses building now in the Salybia constituency, then wait for the next term and you will see what's happening in that constituency.
PM for me. Labour still the best choice. You can talk.
Come January, once we finalize the contractual arrangements, you shall see construction start at Kingston to build homes for the Kingston people. And I said to my friends in Entwistle who are in very compromised locations, and to my friends up in Port-au-Prince, that all of you will be relocated into safer places, safer and resilient homes in this constituency. And I know that there are many of you in the Salybia constituency who have received commitments to build homes. Come January 2023, those homes will begin construction, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we know in this part of this country, we have communal land ownership. And therefore, we cannot take our titles, our land paper, and go to a credit union or bank to get a loan. What we have done is to put monies at the aid bank from the government of Dominica to lend to Kalinago people to build homes, to take loans for scholarships, to invest, to buy a bus to carry school children or passengers to Roseau. We are putting $1 million every year. And when things get better, that amount will be increased every year to make sure that we can get access to funding, to build our businesses, to invest in agro-processing, invest in agriculture, send our children to school, buy proper buses, buy proper pickups to do agriculture, all supported by the Dominica Labour Party government, ladies and gentlemen. And so, we also have set aside $5.1 million. $5.1 million to build an emergency shelter, multipurpose building in Bataka. And we've already acquired the lands. And we've already cleared the lands. We have the designs. We're now going to tender. And once the tender process is completed, we will start this beautiful structure. If you see the design of that stuff, you'll think it's some France will be, or England will be, or some big country. That will be built in the Salybia constituency, ladies and gentlemen. There are many of you who in this constituency, many senior citizens, who receive the allowance for 70 and over. Well, I know I have been to this constituency. I've been to many parts of Dominica, and I've met people who are younger than 70 who are saying, Skerrit, I did not contribute enough to the Social Security. I'm not getting a allowance, ladies and gentlemen. From January 2023, everybody who is 65 and older, who is not receiving Social Security, will get the same allowance that we've been giving people 70 and over. And the Kalinago territory, the Salybia constituency, stand to benefit, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the projects I've been speaking to Kosi about is community tourism. Community tourism. I believe that we need to have accommodation in the constituency, in this Salybia constituency, so that when visitors come to see us, they have places to stay overnight and spend the weekend, so we can have more money circulating in the economy. And I know that there are some of you who have this community tourism project. I have been to Sister Regina's place on the hill up there and see what she's doing, combining agriculture with tourism, getting people from overseas to come to live on a farm, and they engage in agricultural practices. They get to be part of the community. I want to see more of us in the Salybia constituency engage in this, and the government will fund the construction of those buildings for you to generate income and employment for you and your family. We would like to see these things because this is a wonderful place. Many people come to see us every single day, but we want them to stay overnight and to buy our food and to buy our vegetables and to buy our local chicken and live here so they can leave the US and the pounds and the euros here to circulate to the EC that we have and create wealth in this constituency. So we're coming to you next year for this type of investment, using our local wood to build the structures, all sustainable construction, sustainable community tourism, creating employment for you, the people of this constituency. I want to say to the young people of this constituency, I will be forever grateful for your level of support and enthusiasm that you continue to display in support of the Labour Party. the youth of Dominica. And I am very touched by the extent of the young people who are involved in this campaign. And they're not coming to look for Fed. They're part of the campaign. They're in campaign teams. They're campaign managers. They're campaign advisors involved in the campaign of the Dominica Labour Party.
Labour's still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise.
Because the young people of this country know what Labour has done for them, and investment in education, investment in opportunities for them, because we all recognize that Labour still the best choice for Dominica.
Labour still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise.
So, I just came here to say good night to you. I didn't come here to do a big speech. I didn't come here to give you no big speech, because I know the Salybia constituency has said to the world that they're staying with Labour all the time.
Labour, yeah.
Because this constituency knows it is only Labour they're seeing. And they're voting for who they're seeing. And the Workers' Party said they're not sending candidates. But you're right, they lie. Because they're going around the constituency telling people to vote for Muta Baruka and what's your lady's name. Vote. Because you know what? Annette tell Muta or Muta, whatever her name is, I don't know, that if she win, she wants her to appoint her a senator in the parliament. So they're playing all kinds of games, ladies and gentlemen, but that is for them to play games. The lives of the people of Dominica is too serious. Politics is a serious thing. Voting is a sacred act. And we are respecting that as a sacred act, because a decision you make will be one for the next 5 years. For the next 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. And the polling station, the registration and nomination day was open for everybody. Anybody who wanted to nominate could have been nominated. There is no opposition member who is in jail in Dominica tonight. They're free, and they were free to nominate themselves. These are just a bunch of lazy, idle, no good men and women who have no interest in Dominica, no interest in you, the people of this constituency. And they want to create an issue. They want to create an issue in this election. But we will continue to work with you because your lives matter for us. We don't play games with you. Because when you look at the candidates of the Labour Party, we are all leaving a job to come to serve you, the people of this country. The Workers' Party people are looking for a job. The lady retired school teacher, now she's looking for a job and so on. I mean, that is who they are. They're not interested in service. And this is why we have to be vigilant in this country and always do the right thing. Do the right thing and vote for the Dominica Labour Party. And
Labour's still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise. Labour's still the best.
And you in this constituency, that once Roosevelt Skerrit is the Prime Minister of the country, the Salybia constituency is okay. Because I have your back. And I will always be there with you, side by side with you, building yourself and building this constituency. I take interest in every constituency, and I say so boldly and freely without fear of any issue. But that is the constituency that is closest to my heart, ladies and gentlemen. Because as a student of history, I know what the indigenous people have gone through, not only in Dominica, but the world over. And I spent a lot of years studying indigenous communities across the world, and their struggles, their circumstances, their history. And we have to continue to make a tangible difference in the lives of the people of this constituency. And that is my solemn pledge to you. It's a pledge that is etched in my heart and my mind and my soul and my entire being. That we have to continue to work hard to make life better for you in this constituency. And every dollar we spend on you here in this constituency, you deserve even more. and more shall come your way in this constituency.
Party shall not be.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy to note that this constituency is saying very clearly that we are not leaving what we have for what we not yet see.
Leaving what I have for what I not yet see.
And we're not leaving who we love because of jealousy.
I am leaving who I love because of no jealousy.
Labour is still the best choice for Dominica. And on December 6th, we are all putting our X next to the shoe, next to the Dominica Labour Party.
Labour's still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise.
And victory shall be yours, the people of this constituency. Victory shall be yours, the people of Dominica, as we send a clear message to everybody that the masses of Dominica are with the Dominica Labour Party. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you always, and I look forward to coming back to you next week so we can continue to advance the development of this constituency. And every project that is being worked on in this constituency, I shall continue to take a personal interest in it and to address especially the housing challenges in this constituency. I know you, I have visited your homes, I know your circumstance, I have met you, I have spoken to you. So nobody has to convince me that we need to spend more money in the Salybia constituency where housing is concerned. Nobody has to tell me that, because I know it already, and there is a firm commitment to deliver to you and to deliver to your satisfaction. God bless you. Let us wake up early morning. Do not say Kozia has won already. Do not say Labour has won already. Labour can only win. Kozia can only win when all of us who are registered to vote go out and vote for Kozia Frederick and the Dominica Labour Party. And before I leave, I want to send a special appeal to the Workers' Party supporters. Your party has abandoned you. What is going to happen to you tomorrow? Join forces with us. You are Dominicans. We are Dominicans. We are brothers and sisters. This is our country. Let us join forces with us. Come forward. Be counted. Vote for Kozia Frederick in this constituency. Vote for the Labour Party. And let's work for your personal development. Let's work for the development of the Salybia constituency. And let's work for the advancement of our country, Dominica. Because the reality is, Labour is really the only choice.
Labour's still the best choice. You can talk
Only choice. Because we are a party that is concerned about the welfare and well-being of the people of Dominica. God bless you. I love you very much. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hold you very close to my heart. Some of you, my dearest, I cannot part.